What just happened in the NFL has sent absolute shockwaves through the football world, and no, this isn't clickbait or off-season hype, this is real, and it's happening now. The Dallas Cowboys have pulled off what might be the biggest, boldest move in recent franchise history. Stefon Diggs, yes, that's Stefon Diggs, all-pro, game-changer, elite route technician, the heartbeat of Buffalo's offense for the last several seasons, is now officially a member of the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones himself has gone on record confirming the news today, stating that the deal is done, paperwork is filed, and Diggs will be suiting up in the star this season. For Cowboys Nation, this is more than just a splashy trade. This is potentially the missing piece in a championship puzzle that's been 30 years in the making. Let that sink in. A decade-defining receiver, still with plenty of juice left in the tank, now lines up opposite CeeDee Lamb, with Dak Prescott in command and a reloaded offense that's suddenly gone from dangerous to downright terrifying. And this wasn't just some rumor, folks. We all saw the whispers over the past few weeks, the hints from Stefon Diggs on social media, the cryptic "I know something y'all don't" tweets, the Instagram likes, and the family training clips. But few believed the Cowboys would actually do it. Few thought Jerry Jones, often criticized for sitting on his hands when it comes to elite offensive trades in recent years, would pull the trigger on this kind of move. And yet, here we are, in mid-July, staring at one of the most aggressive off-season moves in NFL history, where a perennial Pro Bowl wide receiver, one of the best route runners and deep threats in the game, has been brought to a franchise that's been aching to break through to the Super Bowl stage. Now, let's talk impact, because it's enormous. First off, the on-field chemistry. Stefon Diggs joins an already electric wide receiver room, headlined by CeeDee Lamb, who had a breakout year last season, and now the Cowboys have not one but two WR1 caliber receivers. Opposing defenses will have nightmares game planning for these two. Do you bracket Lamb and leave Diggs one-on-one? Do you try to double Diggs and risk Lamb burning your nickel corner? And don't forget about Brandon Cooks and Jalen Tolbert. This group is now stacked. With Tony Pollard gone and a backfield committee still finding its rhythm, Mike McCarthy and the offensive staff clearly understand that the key to unlocking Doc's best season ever is through the air, with fast, intelligent receivers who can win early, win deep, and make plays after the catch. And Stefon Diggs? He does all of that. But this move isn't just about X's and O's. It's about mentality. Diggs brings a fire, an edge, a hunger that's been sometimes missing in this locker room. He's not afraid to call out lack of effort. He's vocal when the standard isn't met. Some in Buffalo may have seen that as tension in Dallas. With this current core of hungry veterans and rising stars, that might be exactly what pushes the team over the top. You better believe Dak Prescott is fired up about this. This is a quarterback who's been through the fire. He's endured the criticism, the playoff collapses, the injuries, the doubts. And now, for the first time in his career, he has not only one of the best supporting casts in the NFL, but possibly the most explosive receiving duo in the entire league. That's not hyperbole, that's facts. And while we're on the subject of quarterbacks, we need to talk about the elephant in the room, pressure. There's a lot of it now. With Diggs on board, expectations in Dallas are going through the roof. Jerry Jones didn't make this move to compete. He made it to win. This is a Super Bowl or bust move. This is a banner-hanging kind of statement. But let's pause and consider the cost. What did Dallas give up to make this happen? Reports suggest it wasn't as steep as you'd imagine. Due to Diggs' cap number, his age now entering his 30s, and a bit of tension between him and the Bills' coaching staff last season, the Cowboys were able to secure him for a package that reportedly includes a fourth-round draft pick, conditional salary clauses, and potentially a cap swap maneuver involving a depth player. It's not confirmed yet, but even the rumored value here is a steal. Jerry Jones is known for his aggressive deals, and this one feels like vintage Jerry: big-name talent, national attention, and a high-stakes gamble. But here's the twist that makes this move even more exciting. Stefon Diggs isn't walking into an unfamiliar locker room. He's joining his brother, Stefon Diggs, the Cowboys' shutdown corner, the ballhawk who has led the league in interceptions, the leader of that secondary. This is family. This is blood. This is backyard battles turned professional highlight reels. And let me tell you, having two Diggs brothers competing on opposite sides of the ball in practice every day? That's going to elevate everyone's game. Imagine the intensity. Iron sharpens iron, and this duo might sharpen the entire roster. Some are asking, is Stefon healthy? After dealing with a minor knee issue last season and seeing his production dip slightly in the back half of the year, there are concerns. But according to his camp, he's been training harder than ever, rehabbed at an elite facility in California, and is running full speed with no limitations. Don't let last season's late slump fool you. Diggs still put up over 1,000 yards, double-digit touchdowns, and ranked near the top of the league in contested catches. His separation percentage, despite the criticism, remains among the best in the NFL. He's not just a deep threat. He's a technician. He's a chain mover. And with Lamb pulling coverage and Dak throwing with rhythm, he might actually thrive more in Dallas than he did in Buffalo. And let's not forget the scheme. With Kellen Moore now gone, the Cowboys are shifting toward a more structured West Coast offense with vertical elements perfect for Diggs' skill set. He's lethal on dig routes, comebacks, slants, and deep crossers. With a quarterback like Dak, who thrives off play action and timing, we could see Diggs used in ways we haven't before, especially in the red zone, where the Cowboys struggled mightily last season. This could open up the entire offense. You'll see less stacking the box against the run, more room for Lamb underneath, and better spacing overall. It's a domino effect, and the Diggs addition knocks the first one down hard. But beyond the field, think about what this means culturally. The Cowboys are doubling down on identity. For years, they've flirted with greatness: 12 win seasons, top 5 offenses, league-leading defenses, but they haven't been able to close. The addition of Diggs isn't just talent. It's intention. It's saying, we're not waiting anymore. This is the move a franchise makes when it's tired of watching from the sidelines in February. It's a call to arms for the rest of the NFC. The 49ers, the Eagles, the Lions, everyone just felt that tectonic shift. They just got put on notice. Now, of course, fans and media alike will have their takes. Some will say Diggs is past his prime. Others will say his locker room personality is too strong. But history has shown talent wins. And Dallas didn't just get talent. They got production, leadership, experience, and fire in one player. The kind of player who gets into your face if you miss an assignment. The kind of player who calls his QB out when the energy is off. That's exactly what a team like this might need. A spark, a vocal leader, a finisher. And from a business standpoint? This is a goldmine. Stefon Diggs in a Cowboys jersey? That's marketing magic. Jerseys will fly off the shelves. Primetime games will trend even harder. Ratings will spike. Social media will explode. This is a headline move that puts Dallas back on top of the news cycle, and not for controversy, but for contention. And with Stefon Diggs healthy and back on defense, Micah Parsons wrecking offensive lines, and a secondary that's deep and physical, this might be the most balanced Cowboys team we've seen since the 90s. No exaggeration. Now it's time to execute. Training camp is around the corner. Chemistry will need to form fast. The press will be there, the fans will be loud, and the expectations will be through the roof. But that's how Dallas likes it. That's how Stefon Diggs likes it. Big stage, bright lights, bigger goals. And if he can deliver even 80% of what we saw during his best years in Buffalo and Minnesota, then the Cowboys may have just made the smartest, gutsiest, and most defining move of the decade. Whether it ends in a Lombardi trophy or heartbreak again, one thing's for sure: Cowboys games this year are going to be must-watch television. So buckle up, because this ride is just getting started, and Stefon Diggs is in the driver's seat wearing silver and blue.